बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम मेरा नाम दानियाल है मैं एजुकेशन डेवलपमेंट के आंसर बात है आज के मेरा टास्क है कॉल है so let's start.
Hiya.
Hello Maya. Hello Maya. Hello Maya.
Hey. It's been a little while. How have you been?
What does thank you mean?
It's basically the way we let someone know we appreciate something they did for us. It's like a little verbal gold star for being helpful. Do you use it often in your classes?
Why is it important to say thank you?
Because it's a way of showing someone that their effort didn't go unnoticed. It makes the other person feel valued, and honestly, it just makes the world feel a bit kinder when people acknowledge each other. Do you
When
think people
should
say it enough?
when should we say thank
Event
you?
A venture is usually a new project or a business journey that's a bit risky, like starting a company or exploring a place you've never been. It's basically a leap of faith. Are you thinking about starting a new venture yourself?
Who deserves a thank you in our daily life?
It's a glue that keeps things smooth, really. Whether it's the person holding the door or someone helping you with a tough assignment, that one little phrase changes the whole energy of the interaction.
How
Do you have
does
a favorite
saying
way of showing gratitude or Oh, I love that. I'm all ears. What's on your set list?
how does saying thank you make other feel?
It usually makes them feel seen and appreciated. When you thank someone, it's like telling them, I see the effort you put in and it matters. It can totally turn someone's day around. Do you think it's more about the words themselves or the way you say them?
Why should children learn to say thank you?
It's a huge part of learning how to be a good human, really. When kids learn to say thank you, they're starting to realize that other people have their own feelings and needs and that kindness is a two-way street. Helps them build better relationships and teaches them empathy from a young age. Do you think
Can
it's harder for kids to be
can a simple
I think
thank you change some days?
it absolutely can. Imagine someone having a really rough morning and then a stranger gives them a genuine thank you for something small. It's like a little reminder that they're appreciated, and that can be enough to flip their whole mood. Do you have a memory of a time a simple thank you made your day better?
What are different ways to say thank you?
Oh, there are so many. Depending on who you're talking to, you could go with something simple like, I really appreciate it, or thanks a million. If it's something big, I can't thank you enough. Works great. And then there's the more formal side, like, I'm very grateful for your help. Which one feels most natural for you to use?
How can you thank your parents?
If you're talking about people who won a competition or a game, the best way is to acknowledge their hard work and talent. A simple congratulations and thank you for putting on such a great performance goes a long way. It shows you're not just thanking them, but you're actually recognizing the effort they put in to win. Are you planning on thanking someone who just won something?
How can you thank your teachers?
Teachers usually love it when you're specific instead of just a general thanks. Telling them exactly which lesson helped you or why you enjoyed their class means a lot more to them. A handwritten note or even a quick email can be a huge mood booster for them. Do you have a teacher you're particularly fond of?
How can you thank your friends?
With friends, you can usually keep it way more casual. A quick, you're a lifesaver, or I owe you one is a classic. Sometimes just buying them a coffee or a snack is the ultimate way of saying thanks without even needing the words. Do you usually go for a verbal thank you, or do you prefer doing something nice for them?
How do you thank someone who helps you?
It really depends on how big the help was. For something small, a genuine thanks is perfect. But if they really stepped up for you, maybe offer to return the favor or bring them a little treat. It's all about making them feel like their time was well spent. Do you usually feel a bit awkward asking for help, or does it come easy to you?
Why should we thank healthcare workers?
Because they do some of the most demanding work there is. They're often dealing with high stress situations and long hours, sometimes putting their own well being aside to take care of others. A simple thank you lets them know that their sacrifice and care are seen, which can be a huge emotional boost when they're feeling drained. Do you have a healthcare worker in your life who's made a difference for you?
Why should we thank farmers?
Because they're essentially the reason we have food on our tables. It's a tough physical job that's often completely invisible to the people buying the produce at the store. Thanking them is a way of recognizing that massive amount of hard work and the connection between the land and our dinner plates. Do you think most people realize how much work goes into farming?
Why should we thank firefighters?
Because they literally run into buildings that everyone else is running out of. It's an incredible level of bravery to put yourself in danger for a complete stranger. Acknowledging that courage helps them feel that their risks are valued by the community they protect. Do you think most people take their safety for granted?
Why should we thank police officers?
Because they're the ones stepping up to keep things orderly and safe in the community. It's a job that comes with a lot of complicated situations and high pressure. So, knowing that people appreciate the peace and security they provide can be a real motivator. Do you feel like their jobs are misunderstood by most people?
What is difference between graduate and politeness?
Those are actually two completely different concepts. A graduate is a person who has successfully completed a course of study or earned a degree from a school or university. Quality, on the other hand, refers to how good or bad something is, like the standard of a product or the excellence of a person's character. One is a status you achieve, and the other is a measure of value. Does that make sense, or were you seeing them used together in a specific sentence?
How can gratitude improve mental health?
It basically retrains your brain to look for the good stuff instead of just the bad. When you focus on what you're grateful for, it lowers stress and helps you feel more content with where you are. It's like a mental reset that makes you feel less alone and more connected to the world around you. Do you ever do things like keep a gratitude journal or just take a second to think about the good parts of your day?
Can saying thank you reduce stress?
Absolutely. When you focus on things you're thankful for, it shifts your perspective away from the things that are stressing you out. It's like stepping out of a storm and into some sunlight for a minute, which lets your mind and body actually relax. Do you feel like you're under a lot of stress lately?
What happens if people never say thank you?
It creates a pretty cold environment, honestly. When people stop saying thank you, they start feeling like their efforts are just expected or worse, invisible. Over time, that kills motivation and makes people feel like
How can you express gratitude without words? What happens if people never say thank you?
ouch. That's a tough spot to be in. I think it can feel like
How
it
can
starts
you
to
express gratitude without words?
That's where the real magic happens, honestly. Action usually speaks louder. Think about the small things. Doing a chore they hate before they even ask, or just giving them your full, undivided attention when they're talking. Even a thoughtful gesture like grabbing their favorite snack on your way home says, I see you way more than a quick thanks ever could. Do you have someone specific in mind that you're trying to appreciate? Of course, I'm all ears.
Can a thank you not be meaningful?
Totally. It can feel like a reflex or just something people say because they're supposed to. If there's no eye contact or the tone is flat, it can almost feel dismissive, like they're just checking box to get the interaction over with. What makes a thank you feel empty to you?
How do different cultures express thanks?
It's all over the place. Some cultures are very explicit with words, while others find it almost awkward to say thank you too often because it creates a formal distance. In some places, gratitude is shown through reciprocity, like returning a favor later rather than a verbal acknowledgement in the moment. I've heard that in certain East Asian cultures, for example, a bow or a specific gesture can carry way more weight than a sentence. Do you think the way you grew up influences how you prefer to be thanked?
How can we
I
thank
can
our
tell.
community?
It's a beautiful way to think about it. I think the best way is through service. Volunteering your time at a local shelter, organizing a neighborhood cleanup, or even just supporting a small business that's been there forever. It's about pouring that energy back into the place that supports you. Do you feel like your community is one that's easy to give back to?
What role does gratitude play in kindness?
I think gratitude is like the fuel for kindness. Kindness is the act itself, but gratitude is what makes it sustainable. When you're grateful for what you have or for the people around you, being kind doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like a natural response. It turns a simple, good deed into something that actually connects to people. Do you think you have to feel grateful first in order to be truly kind?
Can gratitude inspire generosity?
Absolutely. It's like a ripple effect. When you realize how much someone else's generosity helped you, it usually creates this internal drive to pay it forward. You don't just want to give back to that one person, you want to put that same feeling out into the world for someone else. It transforms giving from a sense of obligation into something that actually feels good. Do you find yourself wanting to give more after someone does something unexpected for you?
How can gratitude improve happiness?
It basically rewires your brain to stop focusing on what's missing. When you make a habit of noticing the good stuff, you start spotting it everywhere. It shifts you from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset, which is a huge shortcut to feeling content. Plus, it's hard to be genuinely grumpy and deeply grateful at the same time. Do you
Can
have a specific practice for? I'm listening.
can gratitude be learned?
I really believe it can. It's kind of like a muscle. Some people are just born with a natural inclination toward it, but for everyone else, it's about practice. It's the difference between just noticing something good happened and actually pausing to let it sink in. Once you start intentionally looking for the wins, it becomes a reflex. Do you think it's something that comes naturally to you, or do you have to remind yourself to find the silver lining?
How do parents teach gratitude?
Mostly through modeling. Kids are like little sponges. They don't just do what you tell them, they do what they see. So when a parent says thank you to the waiter or expresses genuine appreciation for a partner, the child picks up that it's just how you interact with the world. Some parents also use things like gratitude journals or highs and lows conversation at dinner to help kids articulate what they're thankful for. Do you think the way you were taught about gratitude actually stuck with you?
Okay, bye Maya.
Bye. It was great chatting with you.